Welcome back to the Python Programming for Beginners series. As we continue with object-oriented programming, in this video we'll cover two important concepts. We'll cover object state and we'll cover instances. These are fundamental ideas in object-oriented programming that helps us understand how objects behave and how they are related to the class they come from. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of what an object state is and how it changes and how instances relate to classes. So first off, let's talk about object states. When we talk about an object state, we are talking about the current values of all the attributes that belong to that object. In Python, every object has its own states, which can change over time. So let's break it down. The attribute of an object represents the properties of that object. For example, a car object might have attributes like color, brand, and year. The state of an object is the specific values of these attributes at any given time. So just like in our previous video, we have a car class that has these attributes. We have brand, we have color, we have year, we have battery life. So the state of any object that is created from this class is the specific values of all these attributes at a given time. So let's copy this as an example in our current lesson. So we can copy this. Okay, let's stop at year. We can paste this. So we have a car class that has these attributes. We have brand, color, and year. So from the car class, we can create an object. Let's call it my car. So we use underscore. If you use hyphen, Python is going to interpret it as minus. That is your mathematical operator. So you can call the class the car class. So let's give the brand. We can give it Toyota. Toyota is a popular brand. We can give the color, let's say black, and then we can give the year, let's say 2022. All right. So the values of all these attributes, they are what we call the state of this object. So the state of my car object now is the value of all these attributes at this current time. The attributes, the values of the attributes might change later, but currently, as we are speaking now, these values are the state of my car. We can as well print the current state of my car. So we can say print. We use f string for interpolation. So I can say I have a use curly braces for variable. You can say my car dot year. So we want to print the current state of my car in a sentence. So we can say my car dot color. So I have the year of my car, then the color of my car, and then we can have the brand of my car, curly braces. We have my car dot brand. Okay, and we can say car. Car is inside the string, not inside of the variable. So if we run this now, so we have these statements. I have a 2022 black Toyota car. So all these values now, which are the values of the attributes of my car, they are what we refer to as the state of my car presently at a given time. So state is defined with respect to time. You can modify an object state by changing the value of its attributes. So we can as well change the year of my car. So currently the year of my car is 2022. So we can modify the state of my car by changing any of the value of its attributes. So let's change the year. We can say my car dot year. It's currently 2022, so we can change this to 2024. And now we can print the updated state of my car. So let's copy this. Then we can print. Okay, then I can say I have my car dot year. So I can say I have upgraded my car to the, so we have my car dot year, then I can say model. Okay, so if we print this now, So before, I have a 2022 black Toyota car, but after modifying the state of my car, then I have this statement, I have upgraded my car to the 2024 model. So here, the state of the object has changed. That is my car object, the state has changed. Now the year is 2024, while the other attributes remain the same. This shows how an object state can change over time. Okay, so now we've talked about state, let's talk about instance. An instance is a specific object that is created from a class. In other words, when you create an object from a class, you are creating an instance of that class. Just like we have here, we have my car object here and we have car class. So anytime you create an object from a class, you are creating an instance of the class. So in this example now, my car is an instance of the car class. Multiple instances of the same class can exist, and each instance has its own unique state. So from this car class now, we can have multiple instances. Just like we have this object, my car as an instance of this car class, we can also have another instance. Let's comment this out. So we can have another instance of the car class. So we can say your car is equal to, so we are creating another instance from the car class. We can say the brand of your car is, what should we use? Okay, let's use Honda. And then the color of your car, we can say your car is green. Right, and we can say the year is 2018. Now let's print the state of both instances. So this is going to be the state of the first instance, which is my car. And then this is going to be the state of the second instance, which is your car. So you can say, let's modify this state. You can say you have a, then this is going to be your car, not mine. Then we have your car color. Okay, and then we're going to have your car brand. Okay, so if we run this now, so you can see I have a 2022 black Toyota car, and then you have a 2018 green Honda car. So even though both my car and your car are instances of the same car class, they have different states. Each instance has its own set of attributes and values. Each instance stores its own data, so you can create multiple objects from the same class, just like we have in these examples. We have my car object, we have your car objects. Each of these instances stores its own data, and each has its own unique values. You can define a class once, but you can create as many instances as you need. This makes your code more modular and efficient. Just as we have a single car class definition, we have just only one class defined, and then we have multiple instances created from the same class. To understand how instances work, it's important to grasp the relationship between classes and instances. A class is like a blueprint, just as I've said repeatedly. You can also refer to class as a template. It defines the structure and behavior that objects we have, the objects that will be created from that blueprint. On the other hand, an instance is the actual object created from that class. It's like building a house from a blueprint or from a plan. Every house built from that same blueprint may have the same structure, just as it is designed in the plan. But the details of those houses can be different, just like the color, the furniture, and all of that. So just like we have in our previous examples, the cars are different instances created from the same class. They share the same structure, but they have different states, which is defined with respect to the value of the attributes per time. So in this video, we've explored the concept of object states and instances in Python. An object state refers to the current value of its attribute, which can change over time, whereas instances are the specific objects created from a class. Each instance has its own unique state. These concepts are key to understanding how Python objects behave in the real world. If this video is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the rest of the series. I'll see you in the next lesson.